Hey guys, welcome to Man at Arms in 360. Don't freak out, we're still going to be doing our 2D versions of these episodes. In fact, they'll be available on our channel just as normal. Now, I highly recommend you guys getting these Google Cardboards. You can find a link in our description on this video. They should be in perfect quality, so if they're not, be sure to adjust the settings on your browser and be sure to have fun, because these episodes are awesome.
With a little bit of forging and a little bit of work, I'm ready to start on the Assassin's Creed blade.
Using the Bradley power hammer, Ilya now begins to break down the stock for this blade. You'll notice that he's standing on the foot section. That's because it's set up for a guy who's fairly heavy like me.
So at this point, Ilya's got about 2/3 of his blade length. Our target length is 32 inches from shoulder to tip. So he's got a little bit more, probably 2 or 3 more heats. So I think at this point, it's time for us to get started on the guard and the pommel. So I'm gonna go ahead and light the forge, and we're gonna start on those. Once that's up to temperature, I'll move to the Bradley to begin my forging. I gotta start on that center section of the guard, which I would refer to as a coin block. To create those 2 indents, I'm gonna use this tool that Ilya made me. It's a nice little half round. I'm gonna go underneath the power hammer dies and just hit it and create those 2 indents. Then I'll start drawing out my guard pieces. I'm gonna use my half round tool. And that right there is the beginning of our coin block section. Ilya is about ready to knead the hammer, so I'm gonna get some more heat. All you, Ilya.
Ilya now starts forming the tang. He's using the hammer to taper both sides at once and draw it out to length.
Now that I have both my notches in, I'm gonna start drawing out the tine a little bit. Drawing out a little bit, now I'll go to the flat. Start making my wing. So at this point, I've hot cut my guard off my bar. I started forming both of the wings on the power hammer, but now I gotta do some hand forging to really refine the shape. I gotta be sure to leave myself enough thickness so that when I go onto the grinders, I have enough room and material there to do all my sculpting. The guard's a little long. I'm really not gonna worry about that right now, because if I get my shape hammered in, I can really go along the perimeters and make it smaller really easy. You can see that's already much nicer shape. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just hammer on some of my transitions.
Ilya continues to hand hammer, defining his point, as Matt works out the shape of this guard.
I can live with that. Let's flip it around and do the other side.
At this point, the blade is almost ready. All I have to do is straighten it out and tweak it so Matt can grind it. I work at a slightly lower heat, watching my areas, so that I don't overheat the piece and ruin the grain structure of the metal. This is a fairly high carbon steel. Consequently, it's more finicky in responding to heat.
All right, my guard's just about done. I think it's about time for us both to just do a little truing and straightening, and then we'll be able to go in the grind.
Thank you for watching our 360 content. Make sure to check back for any of the 360 videos we put up on the channel.